What's poppin', everybody? It's another episode of School of Hard Knocks. With Freddie G. I had to use that line. What's poppin'? I had to step from that clown ass nigga YD. That nigga funny as hell, bro. No, um, another episode. Man, it's been a minute since I've been back on here. But shoot, a lot of news have dropped since then. So you know, we finna get into the nitty gritty of the topics. Man, I like to go ahead go ahead and introduce the previously announced 9-time champion, what, 11 time now, 11-time champion, the Auburn Tigers, for their achievement of winning or claiming more national championships. So called themselves claiming it. Honestly, to me, and I'm an Alabama fan, so I'm gonna be biased, of course. But it just is, even I'm embarrassed for them. Like, man, that's what we're doing now. We claiming titles. We ain't had no participation in the championship game, man. That's what we doing. Now they want to go and say, well, Alabama claiming titles they didn't have. They want to go back to like 1940, 1940 something, whatever. But I mean that may be true, but even without that, we still got like multiple championships. So I mean, come on now. It's coming off. It's coming off so sad. Like it's almost like you really ain't had nothing else to lose but to do that, because that's the only thing that's going good for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you know what's probably gonna happen. Now, if Alabama, like what I'm hoping, they have a great season. And even though we were playing that Jordan Hare, and it's a lot of weird, it'd be a lot of weird shit going on with Jordan Hare. But last time we played though, man, it was a beautiful night. You know, like I mean, we lost. Like we were getting beat. It was looking pretty bad because we won 4 in a row. We everybody in that class has never lost to Auburn. That's a beautiful thing. That's what I love about it. So they, they thought it was over on 4th and 31. Even I ain't gonna lie to you, even I thought it was over. But then, Jalen Miro did what he did, threw the touchdown to Isaiah Bond. It was a hell of a catch, hell of a touchdown. I'm like, man, that's just one of the things I love it. It is at Auburn too. It's right in front of them. Every Auburn fan had to see that react. I still got screenshots, you know. But that's just, it's just one of them things that, as an Alabama fan, you gotta learn to enjoy and love. So I'm forever thankful for that. We didn't get the job done that year, but even with that, man, we beat Auburn and Georgia back to back weeks. It's nothing like that. That was like, as a fan, it was perfect. But needless to say, focusing on here and now, uh, if Alabama beat Georgia, I mean, if Alabama beat Auburn this year, that'd be 6 years in a row that Alabama beat Georgia. No, Alabama beat Auburn. Six consecutive seasons, which they ain't been done like since like the 40s or the 50s. And we pretty much like putting belt the ass to them every year. So that'd be crazy. And then only that, we haven't at that point we had not lost them in this decade. We we midway through the decade right now as it is. So we still ain't lost them in like this whole decade. Then we got to add on too that if we end up beating out, if we beat Auburn, then I think that's probably Hugh Freeze's last game as an Auburn coach. Cause they definitely gonna get rid of him for sure. They're like it'll be perfect scenario for them. Alabama like have a great season, then they get the upset. They beat Alabama, which I'm hoping don't happen. But that's one of the worst things that could possibly happen to me. I'd rather lose to Georgia twice than lose to damn Auburn. So, but yeah, and but I just want to say congratulations, Auburn. You claiming titles that you didn't participate in, and that's just that's really an Auburn thing to do. But I mean, to each his own. I guess you got to do something if you ain't really winning shit. Since down early 2010, and it's like y'all talk about going to the 2013 championship. Like y'all went to the y'all's championship was the Kick Six, the Iron Bowl. That was y'all's championship. Cause when y'all went to the damn the college championship, like the actual game, y'all let that boy James Winston show out on y'all. Like, bro, I mean, just one of the things you gotta look back at and ponder on as an Auburn fan. Like, what is an Auburn fan? Like, that's one thing, but what makes an Auburn fan become an Auburn fan? I give them 2010 probably like they bet you ask the Auburn fan like, man, 2010 was the best year of their life. That's pretty much how it is. Shoot, but yeah, that's just how it go. But we ain't got but like one more week till it's the new college football season. I'm ready for it. Uh, I'm seeing reports that we seen. I think last Saturday, Jam got hurt. Our starting running back. So he had to have surgery. So he's not gonna be able to play the first game. But hopefully we won't even need him. Hopefully the defense do their thing and just pounce on this dude that's been talking shit. I hope we destroy this. I swear I hope we destroy this team, bro. Florida State been talking a hell of shit all off season. And to be honest with you, I'm down for. I'm really literally can't wait till the action get down. Cause when it actually happened, and I'm hoping this dude don't disappoint me again like he did last year. Cause it was like a mediocre. I ain't gonna say it was a bad season, but we lost to Vanderbilt. That was like so depressing. Cause we just beat Jordan, bro. And we lose to Vanderbilt the next week. Like I don't know, it was like such a roller coaster. But I'm expecting a difference now. I think it's gonna be a different team, different. Like he said, he got his own players, his own system. So we're gonna see how far he get. But I expect nothing more, but he should at least get 11 wins this season. At least make it to the win the SEC championship and make it to the college football playoff. That give me some positive attitude as a fan. But there's work to be done for sure. We got to see what he been working on. He got his offensive coordinator back from when he had at Washington, and he was pretty good OC. So we're finna see what we finna do with his weapons though. But they giving this Ty Simpson a chance. I ain't really like too keen on him, but hopefully he do something. You know, it just gotta. It just depends on the team and the team scheme. I know we ain't gonna be like the old Bama that run it down and like scoring drops, but we're gonna I think we're gonna be a lot of passing influence for sure. But we're gonna see how hopefully dude could throw. I'm hoping for like a Mac Jones, Jay Coker kind of thing where he play good enough and for the defense to do their job. He just got to score, and then like the running back like Jam. I ain't comparing Jam Miller to Derrick Henry, but shit, now they about almost about the damn near same size. They Jam a little bit shorter, but yeah, I'm hoping for a 10+ win season. But we gotta go to Georgia, which I feel like that's gonna be a hard game. It's gonna be a night, but we gotta see how the first few weeks play out. And hopefully, I just want to get back on, and we do get our get back on a lot of teams. But I'm hoping, I for sure hope we play Vanderbilt at home. We gonna blow them out. That's obvious. That's gonna be a strong blowout. But I'm hoping we do the same thing to Tennessee. I'm hoping we blow Tennessee and Oklahoma out. Oklahoma, they ain't really been talking too much shit. Tennessee, I'm still like I'm. Last year it was some bullshit because it was some calls that should have been called. But I'm still more hurt over what happened 2 years ago than what happened last year. So man, I ain't too much worried about. Like I'm hoping we do our thing because they got a new quarterback too. So everybody pretty much got a new quarterback right now. Everybody got to go through a new system and understanding. So I guess it's kind of like a win lose situation, but that's that's it's just what's coming in the SEC. Last year in the SEC, we pretty much was beating up on each other. Like it was almost close to being and I was hoping for a SEC invitational playoff because everybody it was gonna be like at least 7 teams in the SEC that was gonna be in the playoffs, and then there was gonna be so many pissed off people because they keep on talking bad on the SEC, but shit, hey, it is what it is. We the best conference. We had like what out of the last 20 years, like 12, 13, well, 12 out of the last, probably, I think 12 out of the last 20. I ain't too sure. But somewhere around that, though. So, I ain't too much worried about it. SEC having, it just depends on how we play, because it might be some good teams out there. I think, um, Ole Miss, I don't know, I'm not too sure on them, because they got a new quarterback. And I don't know about Texas A&M. Georgia, they show glimpses of it when they put a dude in, but we don't know too much about him. I don't think we know much about the Tennessee quarterback. I think LSU probably don't. I think dude stayed. I think he might be the only quarterback that stayed in the SEC. If I ain't mistaken. But anyway, yeah, man, it's gonna be a kind of wild playoff. I mean, a wild regular season for sure. I mean, like I said, I'm talking good for Roll Tide. Cause man, it's been so long since we've even been in like an actual championship game, like national championship. And I want to win though. We a dynasty. I know we had the one that not one of he is the greatest college football coach of all time, Nick Saban. But not only that, we had championships before Saban though. Now I ain't become a fan to '08, but it's understanding the the blue blood dynamic of it. You know the prestige. It's prestigious, pretty much. So it gives you a reason to appreciate as a friend because you got as a fan because you got tradition. And I was fortunate enough to see 6 championships come to the team. And a lot of teams don't. A lot of fans don't even get to see a championship come to their team, let alone 6 or 2. And most of them come from the SEC. So man, it just shows how dominant we are. And a lot of people don't like that, but shit, hey, it is what it is. Nah. But anyway, man, we finna dive into the NBA. As of right now, I think we got about a month or two before the season start. Uh, I think it's about everything pretty much set at the moment. But with the teams the way they're looking, I'm not too sure who gonna be like the top teams in the on each division, like each side, east or west. Cause like now, the Celtics gonna be down this year. We know the Pacers gonna be down this year. But everybody else, it's almost a toss up. Cause like The Bucks, they got rid of Dame, man. He wasn't really like I don't think he was fitting with the team. But you still got Giannis and you got Miles Turner over there now, so but you ain't got you gotta find your second like a your second best scorer. And so that you gotta deal with that. And then the 76ers, I think they still gonna be sorry. They ain't like I don't think they it, they ain't really got what it is to like be a top team in the East. Damn, let alone in the damn NBA. So that's out the equation. But hopefully they got enough chemistry to beat like a top three team in the East. They got the chemistry. They got time to work on it. They ain't got to worry about like no bullshit like they did last season. So that's a consideration. The Hawks. I don't know too much about the Hawks. Uh, they might do something, but not too much. I don't think they got. It. But the Knicks, the Knicks think they the shit. They think they feel like they the ones that won a championship, which is fucking beyond bonkers to me. But they they celebrated last year like it was the best thing like they ever happened to us since '99. And I'm like, man, y'all letting it go. It ain't that it ain't that deep. Like they're not like that. I mean they nice. I mean they ain't even nice, man. They decent. Like Carl Anthony Towns, man, he good for his role, I guess. And the Villanova boys, they just out there just to reminisce on college days. They're not really it ever. I think as far as a team, they don't got that it in them. Well, they ain't got they might be a piece away from, but I just don't see it happening. Like the Knicks is what it is. Like they haven't won since '72 or '73. That's like damn near 60, 50 some years ago. Like neither one of my parents was born. And I know both my grandmas was in high school. So that's how long ago that was. And I'm pushing 30, nigga. So that makes a whole lot of sense, man. You got to think how much these Knicks fans, they tear shit up, they blow shit up after every win, like they won a championship, and it's just like, man, none of y'all was alive when the last time y'all won it. I mean, some of them, it's sad too. It be even some older Knicks fans be out there be acting a fool. I'm like, damn, bro. So it might be something out there that has seen them win a championship, but I bet you this, they damn sure was a kid or a toddler when it happened. So man, it's the Knicks, man. They do what they do. They do shit. They win. They be good one year, then they be ass and trash the next year. So they inconsistent. But like on the West, do OKC got what it takes to repeat as champions? You know that we haven't have a repeated champion since like the Warriors in 2018. They had KD. So that's been that long since they won like back to back. Like any team won back to back. And so you gotta see out the West. I think the OKC they might be they for sure top three, let alone top six. And I got the old ass Clippers. They top three. Top yeah. Nah, cause I got out in the West. I ain't really got it in order, but I got OKC, I got Dallas, and I got Houston. That's like top three, like in any combination. But then like the bottom three will be like Golden State, um, the Clippers, Golden State, the Clippers. I don't want to say the Lakers, 'cause they ass. But shit, might have to. I don't see the Pelicans ain't really gonna be shit. Pelicans ain't gonna do nothing. Sacramento, I don't think they're gonna be that good. So I'm asking. I guess I add the Lakers. They be like the bottom three. So and I don't know how the rest of. Well, no, I'll take that back. Memphis might be better. Yeah, Memphis. I probably got Memphis over the Lakers. Yeah, Memphis over the Lakers for sure. But man, it's just the whole concept of this whole. You got to believe in who you think is gonna do their role and perform their job and do like in position of winning a championship. Cause it's gonna be a long, grueling season for sure. But that's a lot of these players they adapted to that in the long run. But you want to see greats like Chris Paul. Uh, I'm gonna just add just saying people to win like either they won already, they want to win another one. So Chris Paul, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, LeBron, Kawhi, James Harden won his first one. The, uh, Joker want to win another one. You know, you got all these players that want to win their like either first or the after more than the second or third championship. So they gotta put their body on the line for sure. And that's why we gotta appreciate the performances because we've been seeing a lot of great games, like memorable games, and they like the only athletes capable enough to be conditioned to do that. So we for sure gotta give them credit. Like no matter how much you don't like certain players, you still gotta give them credit for that. But yeah, man, that's it for tonight, man. I'm gonna for sure pop back up later on this week. I'm gonna call it in a little bit early. But, but this Freddie G School of Hard Knocks, I'm gonna be out. Be out. Deuce.